Libra, hi, Maya here. Welcome back to my channel. I'm very happy to be back with you for your general reading for May 2022. So Libra, I had a vision for you guys. You had in the vision a lawn right behind your house, and it was overgrown with weed, and you were just looking at it, wanting to get rid of all the weeds, and there were so many of them. You were just a little discouraged at first. Then you decided, okay, I have to start somewhere, and you started taking away all the weed, and then you realized they were coming off much easier than you thought. And also you realized that underneath all these weeds there was beautiful green grass, right? So it's like maybe you were overwhelmed in your life. What I was getting a feeling of overwhelm, could be about a given situation or in your life in general, and you didn't know where to start. You didn't think you could, get rid of all this overwhelm, but you did, and you realized that right underneath the surface there was so much to work with. That's what I was getting. So let's see how this translates in your reading. I'm gonna do a Celtic cross, so let's start straight away. And how apt! Somebody's is mowing their lawn right behind me, right outside my window. So let's start. So Libra, at the center of your reading, you have Temperance, crossed by Justice, your major arcana, Libra. A little bit of silence, that's good. At your base, the King of Cups, crowning you, the Six of Pentacles. Recent past, the Nine of Wands. Here is this overwhelm. Near future, the Page of Swords. We'll clarify some of these. The way you see yourself in the situation, the Nine of Cups. Environment, Queen of Swords. Hopes and fears, the Magician. And outcome, the Eight of Swords. So let me clarify some of those first. So let's clarify the Nine of Wands in the recent past. The Knight of Wands. The Page of Swords is clarified by the Wheel of Fortune. And let's see this outcome. The Two of Pentacles. Again, this overwhelm. The Two of Wands. The Eight of Cups and the Hierophant. All right. And wow, bottom of your deck you have the Sun. So here you are, right at the center of your own reading, Libra, with Justice and Temperance, two major arcana, two very powerful major arcana. So right divine timing for justice, right divine timing for things to be put to right, right divine timing for balance to be restored, for truth to come out. And you've been very patient in a given situation or in your life in general with this overwhelm that we're going to see in a second. This burnout maybe that you've been through in the past with the Nine of Wands. Right at the center of your reading you have these beautiful two major arcana, one of them being really yours, authentic to you. It really shows me that this lawn that we're talking about in your vision, it is something that is extremely authentic to you, that is part of your trajectory, that is part of your evolution, that is something significant for you. And you've been very patient throughout this time of overwhelm that you've had, and now it's time to put things to right. It's time for some kind of big karmic cycle to be wrapped up for you here in May 2022, Libra. And it's like it's this decision to get rid of these weeds, right? To get rid of what no longer serves you, what was overwhelming you, what was pervading the scene, when right underneath it there was all this beautiful green grass that you could work with, that you can turn into a beautiful landscape, right? And it looks like it made absolutely the right divine timing to do that transmutation, alchemization, pouring the right kind of right amount of energy in the right place at the right moment. That's exactly what you were doing, taking away, getting rid of all these weeds, right? At your base, you have the King of Cups, so nurturing, a lot of nurturing, a lot of self love, uh, um, gaining power over your emotions again. That's what exactly what I was seeing in your vision. This overwhelm that you've been feeling for a long time, maybe for the past 2 years, I'm hearing. It is fading away. It is you nurturing yourself again, nurturing your environment again, taking away these weeds that were sort of suffocating all the potential that you have right underneath it, and just giving yourself a lot of self love, gaining power back over your emotions, right? Crowning you this Six of Pentacles. So now is a time of harmony, of generosity, of equal give and take, of having enough to go around. Maybe you felt tight financially, and now there's some kind of bump up in your finances as well in May. In your recent past, you have the Nine of Wands. So here is this overwhelm that I was talking about. The Nine of Wands is a card of resilience, and we saw that you have been very patient and very resilient throughout this time of overwhelm. But you have felt burnt out. It's the wounded warrior. He's exhausted, right? The Nine of Wands comes right before the Ten of Wands, where you can leave all this behind. You're completing the cycle of overwhelm, of burnout, of exhaustion, all these ones behind you, all these experiences that left you maybe, again, overwhelmed really is the word I'm getting. This is coming to a close, this is being wrapped up, and this is you deciding to take action about that. It's exactly, again, what I saw in your vision. It's you deciding to take action, to get out of this burnt out mode, to get out of this exhaustion, and to go into action with the Knight of Wands. Passionate action, inspired action, getting your mojo back, getting rid of these weeds, right? In the near future, you have the Page of Swords clarified by the Wheel of Fortune. Wow. So again, a 10, completion of this really harsh cycle that you're leaving behind, where you didn't know where to start, you couldn't win for trying, you felt stuck in your life in some sense. There is some good news coming your way, the messenger, something that really allows you to take the decision to turn things around. And at the same time, there's a big turnaround that is due to you. It's the right divine timing for that. It's exactly the time for this alchemization and transmutation to happen in your life. I mean, look at these, the Temperance, Justice, and the Wheel of Fortune. It's the wheel is turning in your favor here. By taking the decision to get rid of these weeds, you see that there's so much potential to work with, and the universe is just confirming that, spirit is just confirming that, telling you a big karmic cycle is over, it is right divine timing for it, and the wheel is turning in your favor absolutely here, Libra. So the way you see yourself in this situation is the Nine of Cups. So by doing that, you are on cloud nine. You get your wishes coming true. You are manifesting things. This is on the individual level. This is on your own personal level. You are getting some place where you feel that everything was worth it. Yes, you were burnt out. Yes, you were wounded. Yes, you were injured. Yes, you couldn't take one step forward in the past, but now by getting rid of these weeds, here is the potential to become extremely happy, extremely satisfied, ultimate emotional contentment here on an individual level. You are addressing things head on with the Queen of Swords in your hopes and fears. No, in your environment, sorry. Queen of Swords, you are putting healthy boundaries, maybe healthy boundaries between you and your own emotions, between you and your own overwhelm, between you and your own sort of defeatist attitude maybe that you had in the past, thinking this is too much, these are too many weeds, I cannot do this time of discouragement that I was seeing in your vision, but then you sort of pulled yourself up from your bootstraps and got to work and got these healthy boundaries, got this clarity back, right? When we get rid of these weeds and we see the beautiful green grass right underneath, this is a time of clarity, of like an aha moment, right? In your hopes and fears, you have the magician, so you are afraid not to be able to manifest anything new, and hoping you could. And that's exactly what's happening with the magician. This is a brand new beginning for you, a brand new day for you with the sun. You are leaving the stonewalling behind, the stuckness behind, these obstacles behind. Maybe it was you. Getting in your own way, in a certain sense, here, Libra, and that's really what I'm getting. Um, and this is you getting out of your own way, manifesting a brand new day, so much exhilaration, excitement, juices of life coming back, life force coming back, really you wanting a new day and feeling happy like this naked child on this white horse of purity by getting rid of these weeds. And just wow, this is what we talk about here. This is what we're talking about: a brand new day, a brand new beginning, a fresh start that is filled with happiness and contentment. This potential, this infinite potential that you find right underneath these weeds. And in your outcome, so yeah, you felt stuck for the longest time, over analyzing things, overthinking, really being in your own, getting in your own way. That's what the Eight of Swords is. It's a self-imposed mental prison, right? Stuckness, stagnancy. Again, this feeling of unbalance and overwhelm with the Two of Pentacles. You're turning your back on this, turning your back absolutely on all this emotional baggage here, envisioning a new future, leaving the past behind, bolted to the wall here, uh, getting a grip on your passion, on your motivation, on your enthusiasm, and the world is your oyster, widening your horizons, really higher levels of commitment to your own highest good, to your own evolutionary path here. That's what I'm getting. So I hope this helped. It's a short but sweet reading. I hope this helped. If you like this reading, please leave me thumbs up. If this speaks to your situation, comment, because I love to interact with you. And if you are a newcomer, please subscribe. So thank you for passing by. I'll see you soon.